Hello, everybody. This is Master Hong, and I've been teaching Taekwondo for about 32 years now. Over the 32 years, I was trying to teach Korean classes here and there to help my Taekwondo students. And honestly, it was really hard because I had to teach Taekwondo classes daily, right? And I was running Taekwondo school all at the same time. So time-wise, it was really hard for me to do all of them together. Of course, I'm still teaching classes. I'm still running my Taekwondo school, but we are so lucky that we have a YouTube channel now. And before I get too old, I decide to teach my students Korean language a different way. So I'm gonna start making Korean videos little by little and add them to our channel. So my students and parents and adult students and they can all watch it and learn from it. And of course, even if you are not my Taekwondo students, it really doesn't matter. You can still watch my channel and learn from the channel so we can grow together. Please don't get me wrong. I am not an expert in teaching languages. And even though I speak fluent Korean, I write Korean, I speak Korean, I read Korean daily. And in fact, if I really want to become a writer in Korean, right? I can probably become a good writer in Korean. And I write Korean every single day. I write journals every day in Korean, and I write stories every day in Korean. So I am very familiar with the Korean, and that's a good part, right? But just letting you know that I am not an expert in teaching languages. So here and there, and you will see some mistakes. And as we go forward, and we'll fix the problems, but we'll still learn together. For our first lesson, we're going to study 5 words. First one is yes, right? So in English, we say yes. In Korean, we say ne or yeah. Second one is in English, no. In Korean, we say 아니요. We say 아니요. That's second one. And third, and we say in English, how are you, right? And in Korean, we say 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. So in Korean, we say 안녕하세요. Number 4, in English, we say fine, how are you? And in Korean, we say 네, 안녕하세요. 네, 안녕하세요, which means fine, how are you? Number 5, this is when you introduce yourself. I am Master Chris Hong. 저는 Master Chris Hong입니다. I am Tom. 저는 Tom입니다. I am Kennedy. 저는 Kennedy입니다. I am Caroline. 저는 Caroline입니다. So, 5 words that we're going to study today. So, let's go a little bit more deep into what it really means and how we use it. So, number 1, 네, right? So, when someone asks you a question and you answer in English, yes, right? Such as, are you a student, right? And we say yes or no. And when we say yes in Korean, we say 네 or 예. They are both completely fine and interchangeable. In my honest opinion, they are both formal ways to answer and respectful way to answer. But yes seems a little bit more respectful or towards elders or someone that you don't know that you want to show more respect. And to me, yes seems a little bit more respectful. So questions like this: are you a student? And you say 네 or yeah. Or in Korean, and 학생이에요, 학생이세요, 학생이에요, 학생이세요. They are both same meaning. Are you a student? And you say 네, 학생입니다. 학생 means student. 입니다 means like I am. Right? Now let's move on to the second one, no, or in English, right? So 아니요, right? That's how we answer. And are you a student? And you answer no. Or in Korean, 학생이에요 or 학생이세요. And you could answer 아니요, and you could answer 아니요. Now let's move on to how to say how are you in Korean. As you know, I teach Taekwondo classes. When my students enter the building and they look at flags and they put their hands on their side and they bow and they say 안녕하세요, right? And that means how are you? And 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요, and that means how are you? Literally, 안녕 means with safety. 하세요 means doing. So if you can, if we can kind of put together with the safety doing, right? I don't think it makes sense, but that means are you doing safely, right? But which means how are you? That's how we say it. So 안녕하세요. So you can bow, say 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. There's a formal way to say, we say 안녕하십니까. Like in Taekwondo school, we say 안녕하십니까 more than 안녕하세요. But nothing's wrong with using any of those. But probably you might want to start with 안녕하세요. That's still formal. That's still very respectful. Anywhere you go in Korea, any Korean you meet, if you say 안녕하세요, and they will treat you really well, and you are still very respectful, right? So we say 안녕하세요. So in English, if someone asks you how are you, and we answer fine or I am fine. How about you? How are you? You answer back. You say fine. How are you? Right? And how do we say fine in this situation? We can just simply say 네, just like we say yes, right? 네, and then you can ask again 안녕하세요, and that means how are you? Fine. How are you? Right? 네, 안녕하세요. So you say 네, 안녕하세요. And the last one we're going to study today is I am so and so and so, right? So how you introduce yourself. Let's say your name is Kelly, Kelly, and you say 저는 켈리입니다. 입니다 means am, or you are. You say I am, you are, they are. So the verb be, that's 입니다 in Korean. So we say 저는 켈리입니다. So 저는 means I, and 켈리입니다. 저는 켈리입니다. I am Kelly. So let's go a little bit more deep into it. And you can say 저는 켈리입니다, right? And 저는 is a little formal way to say it. But among friends, let's say you speak to your friends who are same age group or younger than you, and you can just say 나는 켈리입니다. And so 나는 is a little bit more formal. 저는 is, I'm sorry, 나는 is a little bit more informal. 저는 is more formal. For beginners, I would start with 저는 켈리입니다. 저는 마스터 크리송입니다. 저는 탐입니다. 저는 존입니다. 저는 마이클입니다. 저는 로라입니다. So you can just use your name in the middle of it, and then it'll become the sentence I am so and so and so, right? For my students and parents and adult students, and for those who are watching this channel somewhere in the world, and I really appreciate, feel free to like our videos and subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends that who you care about, and I will really appreciate. And I'm gonna say goodbye in Korean. 안녕히 계세요. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.